Hello, I'm Floyd, and this is World of Tanks. And I'm doing things slightly differently with this. In fact, I've gone a little bit back to the AEM, to one of my first, in fact, my most popular video. I've gone to the garage first, and actually, I didn't start here. I actually done the replay, but I got the guns wrong when I was talking about them. I was guessing a lot of the time because I just couldn't remember at the time. I normally jot a few things down, but on that occasion, I didn't. So this was the other gun that I didn't choose. This is the one that I don't use. I use this one here, which is the 7.5 centimeter WAF. And the reason I use it is largely because of the penetration and rate of fire. It's 14.9 rounds a minute, or if we look over here, it's approximately it's exactly 3.47 seconds. A minute. So every 3.47 seconds, you're firing one off with 157 average standard penetration and 221 if you use an APCR. There is no HE for that gun. It's purely an AP gun. There's no HE at all. Whereas on the alternative gun, which is, in fact, we can put that on and take a look at it, which does make it look more like a tank, to be fair. It looks a little bit woofy. Wussy with the little thing. It is it's only 132 millimeters of penetration, APCR 171, and then 44 for HE. And the damage is 220 to 220 for both standard and APCR, and 270 if you can get your HE to penetrate on a Hellcat or an RHM, because you will see those. And that does that at approximately just over 5.5 seconds, 5.7 seconds. To me, it's okay, but it's the penetration. I don't mind firing that fast every 5 odd seconds, but I want the thing to penetrate, to be fair, and I don't want to have to fire gold every shot neither, so I choose not to use this gun. Where is it? I use this gun, and sometimes they just ignore it because it's so little damage. They tend to focus on the things that are giving them big damage, and then you can, before you know you've already done 1,000 of their health. It does it because it does it so quickly, and the penetration is obviously 157 standard. If you want to use gold, which I do carry, I carry 22 of them, but then again I carry 50 AP, so it's just in case, because it fires so fast and it does so little damage. I normally carry around about 10 gold on most tanks, unless they're a slow or fast loaders and low damage, like the E25 for instance. I carry 20 on that one because of, again, its rate of fire, and its alpha is very low, so I carry a little bit of extra. So anyway, that's the guns. I think what we'll do is we will I'll run straight into the replay. Hello, I'm Floyd, and this is World of Tanks. Welcome back. I haven't done one for a while, actually. I've been I got trolled a little bit by World of Tanks. I just got so fed up. I just couldn't win anything. I was doing the damage and all that. It was just so frustrating. It was big games, just ones we should have won, just getting thrown away. Sometimes stupidity of the team, and sometimes myself as well. You know what I mean? It's just been nobody's fault. Well, I say nobody's fault. The constant factor has been me. So I suppose I have got some responsibility to take for that. I don't know, but it's not been great. So I took a little bit of a break, only a week or so. I did throw the odd game in though, and sometimes still frustrating, and other times I'm uninstalling and never playing this type of game again type scenario. But I seem to have got over that. Of recent, anyway, the last few games. So I'm in anyway. I thought I'd give the VK36.01. This is I love this little tank. This was a medium not too long ago. It was and I don't think it changed an awful lot actually. I don't think they've given it any more armour since it's been bumped up. I think it's basically remained the same, apart from it's definitely got more hit points. I'm pretty sure it used to have something like 750 maybe 650. and now it's got 950, so that's always good. A little bit more of a health pool. The armours on this is pretty darn good. Mind you, against some of these tier 8s, it ain't going to matter much, but tier for tier, in its own tier, it was dominant, I thought, in terms of... well, I used to treat it like a heavy. I used to run with the heavies with it. It was that solid, or it is that solid. I'm running the bigger gun out of the two. There's two guns people tend to use. Now, me being me, I forgot to look at the gun before firing or hitting record. But two guns. One of them's quick firing like this one here, because I think it's about just under 4 second reload. Does around 120 roughly per shot. Remember, it's doing that every 3.5, 4 seconds. Penetration's a lot higher as well on this gun. Penetration is not too shabby at all. Can't remember what it is, and I haven't got my app with me to tell me. I've got a tank, not assistant. What's the other one? It tells you the characteristics of the tanks and stuff like that. It's my that's what I tend to use, because I'm not fully laid up on. I'm not a tank nerd. I just don't know that kind of. I'm not interested really. All I want to do is play, and so I go by experience rather than statistics. Bye. So we're in a tier 8 game with this thing, and oh yeah, the other gun. It's what's so bad about the other gun? Well, it does about 220 damage per shot, approximately. But the penetration is its letdown. It just doesn't pen a great deal. It's more of an in-your-face gun, I believe. You've got to be pretty close for it to do any damage. Look at that. I think that's an RHM. The rest took all my health. You know what I mean? So the tank isn't invincible. But it's penetrated most of the shots it's hit. And I've got to be careful now, because there's an RHM over there and he knows I'm here, and I wish he'd pick on somebody else. I'm only a little tier 6 heavy. 124, but look at the speed in which it's doing it. It's just pumping it out. And again. And if you try like I was talked through it, but you got the IS. If you go back and look at that, you track him, and once he's got that repair, he's got no chance of repairing it. You get one in. That was a still kill, bit naughty really, but I wanted some revenge for losing 3/4 of my health in one shot. You know, you can't let that go unsaid. Yeah, 950 down to 129. That could almost ruin your day. Right, so we're down to the last two tanks. Type 59. Now he's going for Luggage, who is just there. Like, he's trying to escape him in his SU. So I'm going to let him push forward, risking the life of my teammate, obviously, because he's got to push past me. And then I'll try and pull in on his rear. Oh, he's got a hefty punch on that thing. Let's put one in anyway. Tracked him. Put one in, 148. And Luggage finishes him off. Well done. So a relatively stress-free game, not under too much pressure, but and still managed to get a class 1, so it's very nice. So we ended up doing just over 2k damage in a gun that does about 120 to 150 a shot. But we fired 21 shots, 20 of those hit, and 19 of those penetrated, apart from that one we shot on the back of the 59 and a miss somewhere along the line. So I would highly recommend the VK36.01H.